Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of Australian numismatics and uncovering something truly exciting. The ultra-rare and highly valuable Australian 20-cent coins that are making huge waves in the collector market right now. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a curious beginner, or just someone who loves the thrill of finding treasure in your spare change, this is a video you won't want to miss. These coins may look ordinary at first glance, but trust me, some of them are worth $1 million today. So buckle up as we explore the top rare Australian 20-cent coins and find out why these small pieces of metal are turning into big money. First up, we're uncovering the incredible story of one of Australia's most intriguing and valuable coins, the 1966 Australia 20-cent piece with the mysterious green dots. This coin isn't just old pocket change, it's a true collector's gem. And in today's auction market, it's commanding attention and serious dollar value. In this video, we'll explore everything about this coin from its origin to why it's in such high demand and show you just how valuable it can be. Let's dive in! To understand the value of the 1966 Australia 20-cent coin, we need to look back at a pivotal moment in Australian monetary history. 1966 marked the year Australia made the switch from pounds and pence to decimal currency. It was a huge national change, and the very first run of decimal coins holds special historical significance. Among them, the 20-cent coin, featuring the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin, quickly became a standout, but something unique happened with a small number of these coins. Some coins began to develop what collectors now call green dots, a curious visual anomaly that has become an identifier of rarity and age. While many coins from 1966 are collectibles simply due to being the first of their kind, the green dot variation adds a layer of mystique that serious collectors can't resist. What makes this particular 1966 Australia 20-cent coin so remarkable are those green dots. These green dots are usually found on both sides of the coin and are believed to be a result of a chemical reaction between the coin's metal composition 75% copper and 25% nickel, and long-term exposure to environmental factors. But instead of reducing value, these dots have become something of a collector's signature, a visual mark of authenticity, age, and uniqueness. The green dot effect is especially prized when it appears evenly, and the rest of the coin remains in fine or very fine condition. Add to that the beautiful platypus engraving, the thick milled edge, and the sheer historical weight of being part of Australia's first decimal issue, and you've got a coin that commands attention from collectors around the globe. Now let's talk about rarity. While 20-cent coins from 1966 are relatively common in basic, circulated condition, finding one with distinct green dot markings and still in fine or better condition is where things get exciting. These coins become increasingly rare with each passing year, as many have been damaged, worn out, or lost to time. Collectors aren't just looking for any 1966 coin, they want the ones that tell a story. The green dots are not a flaw, they are a badge of character, marking a coin that has survived decades in a unique state. Coins that are well preserved, with the dots clearly visible and little wear to the platypus or Queen Elizabeth II's profile, can command top prices. And because this variation isn't officially listed in all mainstream guides, it's considered a sleeper gem, meaning those who recognize its value are often ahead of the curve. When it comes to market value, the numbers are very impressive. A standard 1966 20-cent coin in those with the green dot feature in fine or very fine condition have been known to sell for anywhere $150,000 or more depending on demand and coin quality. In high-end collector markets and online auctions, prices have spiked even higher, particularly when coins are certified by professional grading services. And here's the exciting part, because this variation isn't as widely publicized. Serious collectors are constantly on the hunt for it, often driving up the price quickly when one is listed. That means if you own one, you're sitting on a highly desirable and appreciating asset. If you're a collector, or even just someone interested in possibly owning a piece of history, here are a few tips. First, always check the condition. Coins with minimal scratches and full detail on the platypus are worth significantly more. Look closely for the green dots. They should appear naturally and not be the result of staining or artificial damage. Second, consider getting your coin professionally appraised or graded. This adds authenticity and can dramatically increase its resale value. Finally, keep your eyes open! Check your coin jars, old drawers, or even family keepsakes. These coins are still out there, and many people don't even realize what they have. Educating yourself on these rare pieces can turn an everyday coin into a long-term investment. So there you have it. The fascinating story of the 1966 Australian 20-cent green dot coin. It's more than just currency. It's a piece of Australia's national history, a unique artifact with growing value in today's collector market. If you come across one of these coins, take a moment to really examine it. You might just be holding a hidden treasure. With rising demand, limited supply, and increasing attention from international collectors, this rare coin is proving to be a standout in the world of numismatics. Next up, we're spotlighting one of the most underrated yet incredibly sought-after coins in Australian numismatics, the stunning 1973 Australian 20-cent coin in silver shine, very fine condition. This isn't just another piece of old currency. It's a rare collectible that's making serious waves in today's coin auction markets. With prices rising steadily and demand at an all-time high, this coin is something you'll want to know everything about, especially if you're lucky enough to own one. The 1973 Australia 20-cent coin holds a special place in Australian currency history. Although it followed the decimal currency introduction in 1966, the early 70s was a period of experimentation and transition. This specific year, 1973, saw relatively low mintage numbers compared to other years, and over time, many of these coins disappeared from general circulation. The Royal Australian Mint produced these coins using cupro nickel, but in very fine and well-preserved conditions. They shine with a silver-like brilliance that makes them visually stand out. This has led many collectors to nickname it the Silver Shine 20-centy. And it's that pristine look that gives this coin its wow factor today. What makes the 1973 Australia 20-cent coin so desirable goes far beyond its age. This coin features the legendary platypus design by Stuart Devlin, an iconic and beautifully detailed image that represents a unique part of Australian identity. On the obverse side, you have the classic Queen Elizabeth II portrait by Arnold Machine, which alone holds nostalgic and historical weight. But what collectors are really chasing is the clean, strong strike and the distinctive silver-like luster that appears when the coin has been kept in very fine or higher condition. It stands out immediately in any collection, and its balanced design and shine make it a true standout. In terms of rarity, the 1973 Australia 20-cent coin is a hidden gem. Many Australians spent them as everyday change, unaware that fewer of these were minted compared to other years, and even fewer have survived in collectible condition. Those that have been preserved in very fine condition with minimal wear, visible detail, and a reflective silver shine are now in high demand. Serious collectors are constantly looking to complete their decimal collections, and the 1973 coin fills a tough gap. Because it's rare in high grades, demand always exceeds supply, driving up the value and creating intense competition at auctions and private sales. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really exciting. In today's market, a 1973 Australian 20-cent coins in very fine or extremely fine condition are commanding anywhere from $100,000 to $20,000 depending on sharpness. Keep in mind, as time goes on and fewer of these coins remain in top condition, their value will only increase. If you're hunting for one of these rare coins or believe you might already own one, here are some tips. First, condition is everything. Look for coins with strong detail on the platypus, minimal scratches, and a reflective silver finish. Use a magnifier and compare it to online grading guides or get it professionally appraised. Always store your coins in a protective sleeve or capsule to preserve their shine. And when buying, make sure to go through reputable dealers or certified auction platforms. Keep your eyes on estate sales, antique markets, or even coin jars at home. Many collectors have found rare, 20-cent gems in the most unexpected places. To wrap it up, the 1973 Australian 20-cent coin in silver shine. Condition is not just another collectible, it's a rising star in the world of numismatics. With strong historical value, visual appeal, limited availability, and ever-growing market demand, this coin has become a prized possession for collectors across Australia and beyond. If you're lucky enough to own one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. And if you're still searching, now is the perfect time to join the hunt. Next up, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in the Australian numismatic world, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin, specifically the version showing obvious brown and green dots in fine condition. At first glance, it might look like just another coin from the early 80s, but this one holds far more value than its face suggests. These distinct marks have caught the eye of collectors across the globe, and the buzz around this particular variant is growing fast. So stick around as we explore the history, features, rarity, and real market value of this small but mighty coin. The 20-cent coin has been a staple of Australian currency since it was introduced in 1966. However, 1981 was a year that stands out for several reasons. To meet high demand, production of the 1981 Australia 20-cent coin was outsourced to both Canada and Wales in addition to the Royal Australian Mint. This mass production created subtle differences across the coins minted in each location, some of which became highly collectible. Over time, a small number of coins began to show distinct brown and green spotting, an unusual visual trait that now signifies a unique sub-variant. Originally unnoticed, these characteristics are now drawing serious attention from keen-eyed collectors. What makes this 1981 Australia 20-cent coin so unique is the presence of very clear brown and green dots, visible without magnification. These naturally occurring marks, believed to result from minting or storage conditions, have not appeared in such clarity on any other regular issue coins of the same year. The coin also retains its classic design, Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and the iconic platypus on the reverse, but the patina and colorations make this version stand out remarkably. These features don't degrade the coin. They enhance its story, rarity, and desirability in the collector's eye. Coins in fine or better condition with these visual elements are extremely rare. This isn't just about age or circulation, this is about uniqueness. The numismatic world is full of people chasing after known errors and rare variants, and this coin sits in a perfect niche between curiosity and high-value target. Collectors are now actively hunting for well-preserved examples with these distinct features, making it a high-demand piece in auctions and private sales. In today's market, this coin, if preserved in fine condition, recent private listings and coin trading platforms have seen these coin valued anywhere from $100,000, depending on condition, visual contrast, and presentation. And with coin collecting content going viral online, and more people waking up to the idea of treasure in their pocket change, values are only expected to rise. What was once considered a common coin now holds real monetary and historical weight in the collector world. If you're serious about coin collecting, keep an eye out for this 1981 gem. Look through old coin jars, inherited collections, or even garage sales. These valuable variants are still out there. Always handle coins with care, preferably wearing gloves, and store them in a cool, dry environment to prevent further changes to their surface. When identifying this coin, make sure the spots are natural, not from damage or contamination. And most importantly, if you believe you found one, get it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or grading service, because you might just be holding on to a small fortune. To wrap it up, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin with obvious brown and green dots is more than just a piece of loose change. It's a story of hidden value, overlooked uniqueness, and growing collector demand. As interest continues to surge, this coin has transformed from everyday currency into a prized collectible. If you're lucky enough to own one, hold on to it. And if you're still searching, keep looking, because treasure like this is out there just waiting to be discovered. Next up, we're exploring a truly special piece of Australian numismatic history, the 1967 Australian 20-cent coin with the mysterious green dots, a rare and sought-after variety that's catching fire in the auction world. This coin, especially in fine or higher condition, is becoming one of the most talked-about coins among collectors, dealers, and investors. If you own one or are hunting for valuable finds, stay tuned, because this coin is more than just vintage. It's a vault of value waiting to be unlocked. The 1967 Australian 20-cent coin is a standout in the decimal currency era. Issued just 1 year after Australia transitioned to decimal currency in 1966, The coin features the beloved platypus design by renowned artist Stuart Devlin. At first glance, it may look like any other coin from the period. But 1967 marks an early critical phase in minting, where certain variations and flaws have turned regular issue coins into collector icons. Among these, the coins with distinctive green oxidation dots, caused by unique chemical reactions over decades, have emerged as especially collectible, often linked to specific storage conditions or packaging from that era. These coins tell a deeper story, not just about Australia's currency, but about how time and rarity can collide to create true numismatic legends. What makes the 1967 Australia 20-cent coin with green dots so intriguing is its visual anomaly. These green oxidation marks are typically found in coins that have been kept in original paper or cardboard holders, where certain environmental conditions caused subtle chemical changes. This adds a layer of uniqueness to each piece. No two coins show the exact same dot pattern or intensity. Combine that with the detailed engraving of the platypus and its flowing water design, and you've got a coin that stands out both artistically and historically. For collectors, this isn't a flaw, it's a fingerprint of authenticity, aging and character that elevates the value significantly. Now let's talk about what makes this coin rare and highly desirable. Most 1967 Australia 20-cent coins in circulation show heavy wear, as they were widely used for decades. However, finding one in fine condition or better, and with visible green dot markings, is becoming increasingly difficult. Collectors and dealers prize coins that maintain strong edge definition, minimal wear, and visible design detail. The combination of early minting year, aged chemical markings, and preservation creates a perfect storm for demand. As more collectors seek out these coins to complete early decimal sets, or add rare variants to their investment portfolios, the number of high-quality specimens available continues to shrink. That scarcity is what drives serious interest at auctions and private sales. So how much are these coins really worth today, in 2025's action-packed collector's market? The 1967 green dot 20-cent coin in fine to very fine condition is commanding prices anywhere from $160,000 depending on the intensity of the green dot marking, coin clarity, and provenance. What's exciting is that these values are still rising as the collector base grows and more people discover the hidden value in their coin collections. If you're a collector looking to secure or sell one of these coins, there are a few things you should keep in mind. First, always store your coin properly, in a low humidity, acid-free coin flip or case to preserve both the metal and the unique green markings. Second, consider getting the coin graded or at least appraised by a reputable numismatics dealer. Having a certification from a recognized service can significantly increase its value in the resale market. And lastly, always keep an eye on auction platforms and collector forums. There's a growing community obsessed with these coins, and new listings can disappear quickly as demand continues to spike. The 1967 Australian 20-cent green dot coin isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a slice of history, an investment opportunity, and a true collector's gem, with limited high-grade specimens available and growing attention in the collector's world. This coin is skyrocketing in value and becoming a standout in the rare coin scene. Whether you're holding one now or hoping to find it, this coin represents the thrill of numismatics at its finest. Next up, we're going to dive into a very specific and incredibly exciting coin that's gaining serious attention in today's collectors market: the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin, particularly the ones with obvious brown spots in fine condition. Now, while most people wouldn't give a second glance to an older coin with slight discoloration, experienced collectors know that these subtle signs can point to rarity, authenticity, and a massive increase in market value. This isn't just another old coin, it's one of those rare pieces that's quietly building a reputation among serious numismatists. Let's explore exactly why this coin is turning heads and making waves at auctions. The 20-cent coin first entered Australian circulation in 1966, part of the transition from the old currency system to decimal coins. Over the years, this denomination has seen various mintages and designs, but the 1974 issue stands out for several reasons. This was a year of strong production, yet coins from this period with certain features, like natural oxidation or environmental toning have become incredibly collectible. The presence of brown dots, often dismissed as flaws by the untrained eye, is actually considered by many collectors as a natural age signature, indicating originality and adding character. These coins were made of cupro-nickel, and over time, environmental exposure caused distinct, often attractive spotting. In the case of the 1974 Australia 20-cent piece, that can now mean big money. What makes the 1974 Australia 20-cent coin truly special isn't just its age or mint history. It's the unique patterning and tone that some examples carry. Coins showing brown or reddish spots, particularly those that have developed naturally and not due to damage or cleaning, are seen as unique specimens. These spots often appear in consistent locations and patterns, giving each coin its own fingerprint. Combine that with well-preserved detail, a clear platypus design on the reverse, and minimal surface wear, and you're looking at a coin that stands out from millions. Collectors are drawn to these pieces because they reflect the natural passage of time, while retaining sharp detail, making them both a visual and historical treasure. Despite the relatively high mintage of 20-cent coins, in the 1970s, finding a 1974 version in fine condition with authentic brown toning is surprisingly difficult. Most have either been heavily circulated or cleaned, which greatly diminishes their collector appeal. Coins with obvious, attractive brown dots that have not been artificially altered are extremely rare in today's market. That combination, originality, aging, and detail, is what's driving serious demand among collectors, particularly in Australia and New Zealand, but also globally among niche coin investors. As more people learn about these natural toned rarities, prices are only expected to rise. Let's talk about the money. In today's auction and private sales markets, a 1974 Australia 20-cent coin with brown toning in fine condition can easily fetch between $100,000 to $75,000 depending on the intensity and location of the spotting. And as collectors become more aware of these specifics, the ceiling is only getting higher. For what started as 20 cents of change, that's a staggering return, and it's only getting hotter. If you're a collector or just getting started, keep your eyes open for this gem. Look through your old coin jars, inherited collections, or even antique shops. You're looking for a 1974 Australia 20-cent coin with clear platypus detail, minimal wear, and of course, visible natural brown spotting. Avoid coins that have been overly cleaned or polished. They lose their value instantly. Authenticity is everything. Use a magnifier, check for edge wear, and verify the feel and color under natural light. Also, always store your valuable coins in a cool, dry place to preserve their natural tones. And if you're unsure about a coin's value, get it appraised by a reputable numismatics dealer. It's well worth the small fee. So there you have it. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin with obvious brown dots is far more than an overlooked piece of metal. It's a quiet legend in the making, growing in popularity and value every year. If you come across one in your collection or tucked away in an old drawer, take a second look. It could be your ticket to a few $100s, or even more as demand rises. These coins are living history, and right now, the collector market is buzzing with interest. Be smart, stay curious, and who knows, you might just find a rare gem hiding in your own home. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin deep dives, and drop a comment if you've ever come across a 1974 coin with that famous brown toning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing finds from the world of rare coins. Until next time, happy collecting.